All right, what's going on, y'all? It's Power 105.1. It's the boy Art. I'm here today with the lovely Scarlett. Prior to recording, me and her were talking about how we met each other because we've been here before, but just in different settings. So, like I said, congratulations on all your success.
Thank you. Congratulations to you too.
And how do you feel, Scarlett?
I feel magnificent. I
Mm.
feel like top dog. I feel like I'm that. I'm that today. Like I'm in my bag.
Why just today?
Today I just feel good, man. It's 2 more days till my mixtape drops. Scar Before Fame. I'm feeling good, eating good, looking good. Music is hot. So I'm just feeling good today.
Yeah. Nah, congratulations, man. I know you I know not probably. I'm gonna take a strong guess and say you put a lot of work, blood, sweat, and tears into that. Um, I want to talk about. I saw a video and Swiss mentioned that he kind of give you the creative freedom to do whatever you wanted to do while you were putting this project together. How did that help you creatively to be able to, I guess, kind of be on your own and not necessarily on your own, but you know what I mean, and do this by yourself and him giving you that distance? How did that feel weird? Did that feel awkward, or did you need that?
I'm actually super grateful that he gave me that because listen, when you're in the presence of a great like Swiss Beats, you're automatically gonna be under pressure whenever you're in like doing a track with him or in the studio with him. And so for him to just be like, do you, whatever you want. It made me feel like I didn't have to just be stuck in one box and just like limit my creativity and also just limit the beats I choose and the type of records I do. I was able to just express myself because I really use music as a way to express my feelings and my emotions. And sometimes I want to sing a pop song.
Yeah.
Sometimes I want to be a lover girl or R&B. And so just to be able to have that freedom, it made me create some fire,
Yeah.
especially for this mixtape.
What would you say you learn about yourself creatively to have that freedom?
What I say I learned about myself is I feel I'm very open minded
Okay.
to like all types of music, and I don't limit myself. And I learned that I like jazz, I like rock, all of these things, and I would have thought I only like trap or hip hop but I like mad stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I just learned I'm one of the greatest female rappers of all time. You know.
Mm-hmm. I love the energy.
I learned I'm shitting on a lot of these. Let me stop.
Hey man, go ahead. Say whatever you need
I'm
to
just
say.
playing, y'all. I'm just playing.
They might not like it, but I love it. But real quick though, I want to start with "Runaway Love." Great, the freestyle. Great record. I think I enjoyed the characters on there. So I want you to kind of explain like what or who inspired those stories. Jasmine and Lisa. What inspired that story from Runaway Love? Because you told a story about Jasmine, and then you also introduced Lisa. You know, Lisa, the high school kid who was depressed. Her dad was locked up. She was, and then Jasmine, the one who was being abused by her uncle. I thought those were just phenomenally told. So, like, who inspired those stories?
So Jasmine was me,
Okay.
but I just wanted to use a different name, so it's like could be a different perspective and not just them see it as me, so that they could so the viewers and the listeners could know like this is also Jasmine, this is also a Sarah, this is also a Lisa or whatever, like just to know like it's not just me, it's like a lot of people that's like me that have the same story as me. So that's what really inspired me. Now Lisa, I will tell you, I just got in my creativity and I just like was writing and just writing like stories that I've heard before and seen, and that's how I made Lisa.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I'm glad you said that because that's the same feeling I got when I heard the song. I felt that Jasmine was you, but one thing that struck out to me was you didn't finish the ending for Jasmine. You finished the ending for Lisa, but not for Jasmine. You know, Lisa completed suicide, but there was no ending for Jasmine. It was just, but then at the beginning of Jasmine's story, you said she threw her life away. So what did you mean by that? Like,
I like that you paid attention to that and you noticed that because okay, so at a point in time I did feel like I threw my life away for like stupid stuff.
okay,
And I didn't finish the Jasmine because I'm not finished yet. So yeah, to be continued.
Scarlett, I want to play you a clip real quick, and I just want to get your reaction from it. It's a Drink Champs interview with Irv Gotti, and your name got brought up.
You heard Scarlett?
She's dope.
Nah, I haven't heard it
You
yet.
haven't heard Scarlett? Where have you been at, Gotti?
I know about
Back the fuck up!
Hold on.
She got a joint. Back the fuck up! I'm like, I back up. I be like, word up, girl. Like, yo, word up. Like, yo, she was Rough Riders. Like, it's like the female, like, if X, I don't want to put that pressure on her, but
Yeah, but I don't really want that from a female, so
you don't know till you hear it, though.
yeah.
I didn't want that from a female till I heard it. I
Nah,
was like,
she's
oh
dope.
shit.
She's
She's
dope.
like, she's actually like, she give you that. I mean, nothing could be X, right? Nothing could be X. Let's be clear. But if you would do a 23D version and a female
It's
version of her, and yeah, she's from the Bronx, you could just hear it in her, like.
Basically describing to Irv that you give him that X feeling. How do you receive that compliment?
I love when people say that, like, I remind them of somebody that I really looked up to all my life. And just to know people think I'm that talented and that great, because X is like a great, like, he's like, who's better than him? You know what I'm saying? So if I remind you of him, then that's just like crazy.
Yeah.
I'm mind blown about it.
Yeah, but it also comes with pressure too, though, right?
It do come with pressure because then it's like I can't deliver nothing whack. Like I gotta be on my toes at all times, and like I gotta give my best work, and I gotta bring that energy, and I do that naturally. But it do be a little pressure when everybody's like XX. I'm like, oh, but I'm still honored to be considered that.
I like that.
At least I ain't compared to none of these rap girls. They compare me to niggas. Like, that's really what matters. Like, not saying that these rap girls ain't talented.
Say it with your chest.
But, like,
Don't take it back now. Say it.
Yeah, you know this. Fuck y'all.
Hey, man, say it. I like that. They might not like it. I like it.
Yo, shout out to my sisters in hip hop though, for real.
Nah, but I like that though. I think pressure is a good thing, and this being like your first official project. Did you? I know we spoke about it a few minutes ago, but I know that pressure had to have been there, like for this to be your first official project.
Yeah, I'm going through that right now too. Like that pressure is crazy. Like it's
describe how it's feeling.
It's like a little nervous, in a good way though, and then it's a little anxiety with it, overthinking. I'd say, but I'd also say like the pressure's like I'm nervous. I never did this. Like I never dropped a tape before. I've dropped freestyles. I've dropped songs. And now this is like a real project. Like this is real. This is like a real artist. Like, so I was like, I got this, but it's like I'm nervous at the same time. Like, oh my God.
What do you mean by that though? What do you mean a real project, a real artist? Like you don't think anything you've put out before was real?
I do think it, like what I've put out was real, but I feel like this is serious. This is a tape.
Okay.
Like a body of work, and I've never done that. And like I literally been working on this for 7 years, and I had to hand pick, throw away records, put records on, and like, you know what I'm saying? So this is the finished product. So it's like I got anxiety, like but I'm ready at the same time.
Why 7 songs?
7 songs, I didn't want to overdo it and put too many songs on my mixtape, but I also wanted to put like enough of my work. And these 7 songs, I feel like best represent Scarred Before Fame. We got other tapes and there's other songs that's going to be on those, but this represents Scarred Before Fame.
Yeah. Now, before we cut on the mics, I was telling you about some of my favorite songs on the tape. One of them being the Lord Please record with Anthony I can say it. It's coming. Yeah, I can say it with Anthony Hamilton. I like that record because you're very self-aware on there. Like you saying, God has been very faithful to you, but you don't feel like you've been that way to him, which I feel like we all have that same feeling because we're not perfect human beings, right? But to have that level of self-awareness, I commend that. Like, What made you express that?
What made me express that was like, okay, so like I've always had a relationship with God. So like even like through like when I was a kid, growing up, I've always had that relationship with him. And then the things that I've been through in my life, I feel like God was always present there. So I had to like just mention him and let him be a part of this project. Like I haven't always been faithful to you, and I feel like none of us have. We all like have our imperfections and make mistakes, but I know that he cares about me and I know that I love God, and so he had to be on the tape. And I had to put my boy Anthony Hamilton because like I don't think nobody else could have mastered that hook like he could have. Like he gives me that old soul, that pain, that you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
nobody could have did it. I had to call him. I'm so grateful he did it with me. Like
Now, I want to talk about there's a song you put out called "The Melanin."
yeah.
When the video you put out, I was scrolling through the net and I seen people giving you a lot of criticism because of the monkey stuff that
Yes.
you being surrounded by bananas.
Right.
How does it feel having to explain the intention behind your creativity?
I feel like nowadays you have to because like the world is just very sensitive now. Like I like nowadays you gotta just be like, listen, this is not what it is. This is what it is. But I understand like the audience, and I wanted to just let them know like, listen, this is not about me calling me a monkey or black people monkeys. It just looked good. The coloring, the yellow fitted my tone of skin, so I wanted to do it. Like it was just creative, you know. So yeah.
I wonder if is it okay to just let it go? Like, do you feel like you have to address it?
Okay, so it's better to let it go. My team always tells me just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Let people think what they want to think. You know your intentions. But sometimes I just feel like I have to. Because I'm like, nah, they ain't about to be slaughtering my name. Like, I need to clear it up. But I am working on just letting it go. Like, just letting
I
things
think
be
you
what
should.
it be. You're right.
Certain things is not necessary. I think
Yeah.
like, plus, I mean, maybe I'm old school, but I always think, what do people say? Bad
Publicity
is
and good
good.
publicity.
Yeah.
All
And the-
publicity is good
Yeah,
publicity.
and the internet doesn't know the difference. The internet
Right.
doesn't know if hate and love are the same thing. So if
But-
people are hating on you, they just gonna keep
But-
putting your name in the system.
But with this specific record, I thought it was important to clear it up to my community because there was a lot of black women that did feel offended. And I had to just let them know, like, listen, this record is to empower us and to uplift us. So I felt like it was my place to do it, and I wanted to do it.
Okay. Let's take it back for a few weeks ago. You announced something that I felt like shocked a lot of people. You said that you was trying to do a procedure to remove your scar, but then you also you retracted the statement. But I wanted to ask you a few questions. One of the questions I want to ask is, what changed for you emotionally or mentally, that made you withdraw, that action to want to do that, to want to pursue that? And then my second question is, did you feel the pressure from the public? Is that why you felt like I don't want to go through with this?
So it was a mixture. I felt like when I initially stated I wanted to remove my scar, it's because I kind of was like, I'm ready for like new beginnings. Like, like how would I look with regular lips? You know what I'm saying? So that's really what it was like, new beginnings. I could like get rid of the scar and just, move on, whatever. But at the same time, I feel like I didn't, one, because of like, I was like, like I'm not going to get rid of it. Like, this is who I am. This represents my strength. And it's like, I've already proven that this didn't break me, so I might as well just keep it, And then my fans was like, no, Scar, we love you like this. And I was like, I love it. My fans love it. I'm keeping it.
Yeah. Okay. But see, that's another thing too, Lord. Like, when do you get to do what you want? You know what I mean? Like, why
Well,
do people
I did want to
giving these
do
people
it.
reasons, like giving these people so much
Bro,
power?
I be spoiling these people,
That's
right?
what I'm saying.
Giving them everything they want, but the truth is, I really didn't want to get rid of it.
Yeah.
I actually don't think I'm going to ever get rid of my scar look.
You were just thinking out loud on the internet.
I was thinking out loud, like, what if I removed it?
Yeah.
That would be crazy though, right?
I mean, I feel like you're allowed to have that, to ask that question.
I don't want to remove it though.
And if you did,
I'm scarred lip. Like this is what makes me me. Like
yeah.
You
I was
know?
thinking that if you did,
What
you
am I
have to
call
change your
myself?
name. Yeah.
what am I gonna call myself? Lip.
Yeah. Nah, I think Scar. I think Scar is hard because Scar would just be like you've had so much shit in your past life,
Right.
like you've been scarred by so much trauma. It's
They
just
already
Scar.
call me Scar.
Yeah, I think that's fire if you ask me. Let me pivot to can I read you some lyrics
Yes.
on your project? You said I must have been a dumb bitch to let you put a kid in me. What did you mean by that?
I was talking about these bitches around the way. Like, you know, the bitches in the project, like bitches in the world, like they just be getting knocked up and stuff. And that's how when they vent to me,
Oh.
when my friends vent to me, that's the things they say to me. Like they got knocked up. They must have been dumb. They must have been drunk. Like they was dizzy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I had to just be like, just put that in the song because I feel like they could relate to that. You know what I'm saying?
So it was more like in third person. Like
Yeah, in the third person.
Yeah. I figured that whole song, was that what it was?
It kind of was a third person, but it was also some things that was about me too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was a mixture.
And for those listening and watching on YouTube, we're talking about East Side with Honey Baby.
For the record with Eastside, with Honey Baby, I requested her to sing more mellow than, because Honey Baby's a singer. Like, she could, Alicia Keys,
You pretty
Whitney
much
Houston.
you A&R her how to like.
It was already, like, it was already written. Like, I just gave it to her, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because I had that song. I have the demo version. It was me just singing. But I was like, no, I need a R&B voice. Like, I need that old school R&B hip hop voice. And Honey Baby was the perfect match for it. But Honey Baby did send a version where she was really singing. But then I was like, let's do one where we just mellow and vibing. Because that's the vibe of the song. It's like you driving in your car, just chilling, summer vibe. Like, just
It sound like
vibe
a
and
summer song
mellow.
for sure.
Yeah, so that's why you won't hear her singing as much, but you'll see her sing. You'll hear her singing a lot on the ad libs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she killed it.
East Side, is that Harlem? Or
He
was that
said,
just like a
"Meet me
random?
on the east side." Yeah, it's Harlem.
Yeah.
It's Harlem. He wanted me to meet him in Harlem.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna let you get out of here. I just want to ask one final question, and I guess this is pretty much something I wanted to ask from the beginning. But the Scar Before Fame, like describe the title.
Okay, Scarred Before Fame. It really is like me and my scars before I got to fame.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the struggles I have to deal with, going through in and out the system, abuse, you know, just like neglection, like, you know, trauma. It's about my trauma. And it's really my story to how I got here. So y'all see me like with the glitz and the glam, famous and stuff, but I want y'all to recognize and know who I was before this. And I'm the same person now, but just, you know, healed and bossed up, you know? So I can't wait for y'all to hear it.
Is that how you would describe yourself now? Like bossed up?
I am going to describe myself bossed up and the king of New York and all of those things.
Okay.
Y'all know I'm the king of New York. I don't know who they were saying is the king of New York. Scarlett is the king of New York.
Oh, you got.
Y'all got 24 hours to respond.
Oh shit! All right, Scarlett, I like it. Hey man, they should be telling you not to be messy. You want me to tell me? You want me to
We
talk
know
your
this is gonna
shit.
start
You
World
telling me
War.
not to be messy. You talking your shit.
But this what I want though.
The what? What's that?
Yeah, I want them to, you know what I'm saying? Scar Before Fame is out. Go stream. Add it on your Spotify playlist.
Thank you, Scarlett. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure. All right, y'all. It's Power 105.1. We'll see y'all next time.